Hello students, today we are going to start with our seventh topic, that is coordination. Now apart from previously discussed 5 functions, there is one more important function which every manager is to perform, that is coordination. So you can see on the screen, that is coordination, the essence of management. Essence of management means it is required in each and every function of management. So the very first line given over there, coordination is the orderly synchronizing of efforts of subordinate. That is very important. The manager is going to synchronize the efforts of subordinate towards organization's goal. That is very important. It's a process, actually. It's a process by which managers synchronize the activities of different departments. Then you can see again on screen, coordination is the force that binds all the functions of management. It is the common thread that runs through all the activities such as purchase, production, sales and finance. And you can see on screen one diagram is over there. So this diagram is very important and it will help you to understand what exactly coordination is. Now you can see different people are there working at different levels, and one organization is divided into departments. So different people are working in different departments, and what is the most important thing, students, that all the departments are interrelated and interdependent. Say for example, marketing department, the responsibility of the marketing department is to fulfill the demand in the market, but marketing department depends on production department for the product, and the production department depends on the finance department for finance. So in that manner all the departments are interrelated, and on the screen you can see that all the people working in different departments, they are working for the organization, and that is possible only because of coordination between and among departments or the people working in different departments. Then we come to the next, that is the characteristics of coordination. The very first one given over there, coordination integrates group efforts. Now the one line is given on screen, it gives a common focus to group effort. The concept of coordination always applied to group effort. There is no need for coordination when one single individual is working. We all are aware of this part. The need for orderliness, integration arises only when more individuals are working together. Now different individuals, actually they are coming from different background and they are having different working style. So it is only because of this element of coordination that the manager is able to unify their efforts towards organization goal. Then we come to the second characteristic, that is coordination ensure unity of action. See students on screen, it acts as the binding force between departments and ensure that all action is aimed at achieving the goals of the organization. This thing just now previously we have discussed in that picture, that all the departments are working towards common goal. So coordination ensures that all departments work hand in hand and create balance in all the departments, and it is only if the coordination is there, then only this thing is possible. So coordination ensure unity of action. We come to the next, that is coordination. It's a continuous process. This continuous process, as coordination is one of the element of management, you must remember that part. When we have done characteristics of management, the same characteristic was there, that management, it's a continuous process. It's not one time function. Right from the day one till the end, all the elements of management it works. So coordination is not one time function but a continuous process. It begins at the planning stage and continue till the last stage, that is controlling. Then fourth characteristic of coordination, coordination is an all pervasive function. Again, the same characteristic what we have done in case of management, that it's a pervasive function. That means irrespective of size, irrespective of nature of organization, this concept is going to apply everywhere. Whether it's a profit organization, whether it's a non-profit organization. See on screen girls, coordination is required at all levels of management. So within an organization also, coordination is required at all the levels. Each and every department, the coordination should be there. This pervasive function is there. That means it is there within the organization, it is there outside the organization. In the absence of coordination, there is overlapping and chaos instead of harmony and integration of activities. Then we come to fifth number characteristic. Coordination is the responsibility of all managers. Of course, it's a responsibility of all the managers. Coordination is the function of every manager in the organization. Top level managers need to coordinate with their subordinates to ensure that overall policies for the organizations are duly carried out. Because the policies are framed by top level management, then they have to check whether the policies are carried out by the middle level people or not. Then the middle level coordinate with both the top level and the first line managers, because they are at the middle, they are at the link between the top and operational level. And operational level are working at the actual workplace, so they have to take work from workers, so that coordination is required. The last line, operational level management coordinate the activities of its workers. Then we come to the last characteristic of coordination. Coordination, it's a deliberate function. A manager has to coordinate the efforts of different people in a conscious and deliberate manner to avoid confusion and chaos. Without coordination, efforts of individual cannot be united and integrated, and that's why while performing various activities in the organization, managers deliberately perform coordination function. So it is deliberate, it is systematic, it is the things are designed in such a way that coordination is going to be established. Now, apart from coordination, one more element is very important in organization, that is cooperation. So in the next coming chapter, we are going to discuss with this element cooperation also. So you can see that cooperation in the absence of coordination may lead to wasted effort, and coordination without cooperation may lead to dissatisfaction among employees. So for the success of any organization, cooperation as well as coordination, both the elements should be there. So because when we are talking about the cooperation, it means cooperation between management and employees. Coordination means deliberately design a system with a kind of system. Accordingly, the firm is going to work. So this is the meaning of cooperation and coordination. So we have finished with characteristics of coordination, and hence we have finished with the very first chapter, that is the nature and significance of management. Thank you, girls.